Welcome back, everybody. This is part 2 of the Q&A session that I did from my Insta story. If you guys want to be a part of that in real time or when I'm actually doing it, go ahead and follow me on Instagram. I put a lot of content out on there. That's a great place to follow me. Either that or Facebook as well. Those are good places to follow me as well. I really hope that you enjoyed today's video. I'm hoping to provide you guys value. Hopefully you learned something from following along with this Q&A session that I did on my Instagram story. So please subscribe to my channel. I'm really trying to grow the page. I need all those subscriptions and support to do that. Also, comment down below if you like this, what you thought of the answers. If you disagree, let's get a conversation. Go down in the comments. So once again, hope you enjoy. Hope you learned something. Tegan28 asked, what is your current setup? When you're asking me what my current setup is, I'm not exactly sure what you're referring to, but if you're talking about my boat, I run a Skeeter ZX200. It's a 2016. I'm trying to sell that right now. Now, if you're talking about rods and reels, I have mostly Shimano reels and I have mostly Powell rods. I do have a few 6 cents fishing rods and I have a few Daiwa reels as well. The 6 cents rods are really good. The Powell rods, I've been using them for a long time and I've had good success with them as well. My Daiwas that I've just recently got, I'm really impressed with, and Shimano's just been a staple for a long time. Ugly Catch Crew asked, what's your line setup for local lakes? So I have a bunch of different line sizes that I use, but if I had to pick one all the time, I'd probably pick 12-pound test. You can do a lot of different things with it. Another line size that I use a lot is 15-pound test, and I use that on jigs and a lot of times on Carolina rigs as well. I always have one rod with 10-pound test on it as well. For spinning rods, I definitely do a braid fluorocarbon leader. Right now, the braid that I'm using is the Berkley X9 in 10-pound test, and then most of the time, I will be using a 6-pound test fluorocarbon leader off of that braided line. Sometimes I'll go 8, sometimes I'll go 5, but I normally stay around that 6-pound test. Aiden Markle 18 asked about the best craw hooks. So there's a lot of different craws out on the market. If you have a thick plastic craw, then you're going to want to go with something like a wide gap, like an Owner jungle wide gap or an Owner soft bait hook. If you're flipping it, then you might want to go with the jungle flipping hook by Owner Hooks. Owner Hooks makes great hooks. They're super sharp. They have a ton of different ones to choose from. My all-time favorite hook by Owner Hooks is the Owner cover shot hook. It's super versatile. I drop shot with it. I'll Carolina rig with it. I'll Texas rig with it. I'll throw, swim baits on it sometimes. It's one of my go-to hooks. It's one of the hooks I use the absolute most. Check them out. Owner Hooks, the Owner cover shot, and then they also have, like I said, the jungle wide gap, the soft bait hook, and then they have the different flipping hooks as well. Check them out. Owner Hooks are great. Team 3 Fishing Lathan asked, what is your biggest fish? So my biggest fish is 7 pounds. It was a 7-pound largemouth. I've caught 2 that are 7 pounds even, not 1 ounce bigger. Caught one of them on a Carolina rig, and then I caught I caught the one of them on a spinnerbait, and then I caught the other one on an ice jig, of all things. Christopher Allen 8842 asked, where are you from? I am from California, a suburb of San Diego. I've lived out here my entire life. I can't complain. I've never gone ice fishing. I don't have ice issues in the winter. I get to fish year round. So it's really hard to complain about the fishing conditions out here in California. We have big fish and we have a lot of diverse fisheries out here. We can go up north, catch some spotted bass. We can go out into the deserts and catch some smallmouth and largemouth, and then here at home you can catch pretty much only largemouth, but we have a lot of different types of fisheries where I'm from, so it helps us to be pretty versatile. We have different places where we can throw reaction baits, and we have different places where we have to pretty much throw finesse techniques all the time. Texas Bass Boy asked, smallmouth or largemouth? So when it comes to smallmouth or largemouth, I think I'd have to go with smallmouth, and that might just be because there's more largemouth where I live and less smallmouth. I have to travel in order to go out and catch smallmouth. I just think that smallmouth are more aggressive. You catch more of them and they fight a little bit harder. And I just think it's just something that I don't get to do as often as I like. Catching spotted bass is really fun as well. They're more aggressive as well. With largemouth, I just feel like they're harder fish to catch than both spotted and smallmouth, but that's just the way it goes. But out here at home, it's largemouth pretty much all the time. I'd have to travel out to Lake Mead or Lake Mojave or Lake Havasu in order to catch any smallmouth. Brand on Fishing asked, what's your favorite rigging technique? So for my favorite rigging technique, I would have to say probably a Carolina rig, and then maybe in second place would be a square bill crankbait. Square bill crankbait's a really fun way to fish, and I really like throwing a Carolina rig as well. You can throw it shallow, you can throw it deep, it catches numbers, it catches big fish. It's just one of those things that you can just do in all kinds of conditions, all times of year. Just want to say thank you for watching today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I really hope you learned something. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate that. Like I said in the beginning, I'm really trying to grow the channel, and I need those subscriptions, and I need your support to do that. Let somebody else know about the video if you found value or you learned something from the video. That would be awesome. Please subscribe to my channel, and I really appreciate you watching. Comment down below if you learned something. If you disagree, let's get that conversation going. Once again, thanks for watching.